Welcome to our video on AWS Cognito Single Sign-On SSO and retrieving original user data. In today's digital age, managing user identities and access has become a critical aspect of any organization's security infrastructure. With the increasing number of cloud-based applications and services, it's essential to have a robust and scalable identity management solution in place. AWS Cognito is one such solution that provides a comprehensive suite of tools for managing user identities, authentication, and authorization. In this video, we'll delve into the specifics of AWS Cognito SSO and explore how to retrieve original user data after SSO has been enabled. We'll start by explaining what AWS Cognito SSO is and its benefits. Then, we'll dive deeper into the configuration process and highlight key considerations for implementing SSO with AWS Cognito. By the end of this video, you'll have a solid understanding of how to set up and manage SSO with AWS Cognito and retrieve original user data. Let's start by explaining what AWS Cognito SSO is. Simply put, Single Sign-On SSO allows users to access multiple applications using a single set of credentials. With AWS Cognito SSO, you can provide your users with seamless access to various applications and services without having to remember multiple usernames and passwords. When implementing AWS Cognito SSO, one crucial aspect is the configuration process. This involves creating an AWS Cognito user pool, setting up an identity provider, such as Google or Facebook, and configuring the SSO flow. Now, let's talk about retrieving original user data after SSO has been enabled. When a user logs in using their SSO credentials, AWS Cognito generates a temporary user ID that can be used to authenticate with your application. However, you might need to access the original user data, such as their username or email address. To retrieve this information, you'll need to use the AWS Cognito User Pool API. These APIs allow you to query user attributes and retrieve specific details about the authenticated user. Here's an analogy that might help clarify things. Think of the temporary user ID generated by AWS Cognito SSO as a boarding pass for your application. Just like how airlines issue boarding passes with unique numbers, AWS Cognito issues these temporary IDs for users to access your app. But just as you'd still want to know the passenger's actual name and details, you might need to retrieve the original user data using the User Pool API. To summarize, here are the main points we've covered. AWS Cognito SSO provides seamless access to multiple applications using a single set of credentials. The configuration process involves creating an AWS Cognito user pool, setting up an identity provider, and configuring the SSO flow. To retrieve original user data after SSO has been enabled, use the AWS Cognito User Pool APIs. That's all for today's video on AWS Cognito SSO and retrieving original user data. If you have any questions or need further clarification, please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content on cloud computing and identity management. We encourage you to try implementing AWS Cognito SSO in your own projects and experimenting with retrieving original user data using the User Pool API. As always, feel free to reach out if you have any questions or need help with implementation. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.